Welcome back to Adventures with Crystal. Today we're going to build the Costco greenhouse, Yardistry, wall number 1, the front wall. I'm doing this all by myself in my garage. Time to get started. I do hope you pick up a few tidbits on how to put this thing together. Well, hey guys, welcome back to Adventures with Crystal. I'd like to be out on my motorcycle right now, one of my Harleys or even my bicycle. But it's winter in St. Louis and it's 23 degrees outside. We're expecting a huge snowstorm coming mixed with lots of ice. So I'd like to get outside and build my greenhouse. I got the foundation done. I got all that in. The rock is all spread. I've got it leveled. I've got pavers down. But now I've got to put together my greenhouse. So what I'm going to try to do, I've got a heater running up there. And I got another heater down here on the floor by me, and I got some lights. I'm going to try to put some of the walls together out in my garage. Not freeze to death, which I feel like I am already. And let's see. I figure out. I got my book. Okay. This is the Yardistry greenhouse. It's an 8x10 kit from Costco. And there's like 109 pages in this puppy, okay? Directions look really easy. I'm just going to go step by step, one page by one page, and you guys get to go along with me, okay? Yay! For building a greenhouse in the winter. Okay, let's get started. All right, so what I've done is I have sorted through all my boards. I've leaned them up against the walls in here, and I'm just going to take it step by step. Okay, what I did was I marked them all like that. At the end of each of these boards is a number. So, and it corresponds to what's in my book, all right? And I just went around and I put big posties on here just so I can look around the room and find the right part pretty quickly. This one is 1109. Now I gotta find 1108. 1108, where are you? You gotta be a tall one, I think. At the bottom of one of the 1108's left post and one of the 1109's right post. All right, I need 1108. Just gotta hunt around till I find it, right? Okay, this is my 1108. I've got it marked. All right, I found my 1108 and my 1109. Now I've got to find one more. Okay, next up is a 1543 front base. 1543 base. A 1543. All right, so you can see I've got everything numbered over here. I need a 1543 base. So this is my 1543 base. Wow, that's pretty damn long. All right, my trick is to get them out of here without knocking down the other ones, which would be horrible. All right, there we go, 1543. What I gotta do, I gotta find the back of screws first and go through that so I have the right nails and the right number. And if I don't, then I'm really screwed. All right, so I'm gonna go in the house and do that and take all my screws in the house where it's warm because it's still cold out here. Okay, so I've come back in the house and now I'm gonna go through this bag of screws, a million screws, to make sure I have everything and nothing was left out of my bag that I'm gonna need. All right, here I go. Here I go. Gonna match up the screws and how many I'm supposed to have. Okay, let's find the longest ones first. All right, that looks to be it. Definitely not those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So I have counted all my screws and I've got about 3 extra of each screw that they sent, which is good because I'm probably going to break a few. All right, let's go figure this out. Back to the garage. All right. Well, it's not too bad out here really, as far as temperature wise. The heaters have been on for a while. Okay. Is this what I have? Okay, here we go. All right, I am going to use left 108. That's this one. All right, we've got a left 108 and a left 109. That's these two. I need 2 number 10 4-inch wood screws per post. So I need 4 number 10 4-inch. Okay. That would be these. I'm going to need 4 of these suckers. All right. Got it. Oh, don't look at my butt. There. What they do is supply you with a bit for your drill, okay? And let's open this up. It says it is a 2x2 Robertson driver bit. All right, so let's open this puppy up. Make sure that's going to fit right in. And that fits right in there where you're going to use that as your screw. Okay. All right, I got that. I got 4 of those. Put all these over here. Line up all my screws so I have those. Wow, this is just a tremendous amount of pieces. But what did I expect? Okay, it's a kit. So, what did I expect, right? It's a lot of work. It's gonna work. Okay, this is just like a big jigsaw puzzle. All right, these are gonna be my sides. This is gonna be my bottom. What I think. Okay. Like that. I have my 1543 right here. My 108 is going to go that way. Just need room to spread it out in. 108. Something about the grooves on the inside and they fit one way. Blah, blah, blah. Figure it out as I go. The pictures make it look really easy. Right. Inward and to the back. Looks like I have to go that way. There. It looks like it goes like that. Ugh. This thing is really freaking big. All right, I'm probably gonna have to move those boards out of my way or go farther that way. All right, okay. So I've got my grooves ready. It said to put a groove on the, all right, it said to front base with 210 wood screws, make sure grooves in the post are facing inward and to the back. So this is the groove they're talking about. So that is in, and there's another groove that's on the back side. Okay. Make sure they're flush to the ends in the front base and drill in 2 10-inch 4-inch screws. Okay. And this is the beginning of the front. Okay. I got my drill. All right, I've got all my stuff in here for the winter. Bikes and motorcycles. And, oh. All that crap. So I've got this screw almost in. I got to put 2 here and then 2 at the other end. And it's these big 4-inch screws. It's going, okay? All right, a little more to do on this first screw. I wish I had a really super light. This thing's heavy. This is a DeWalt one. It's a plug-in drill. It's going, all right. Getting there. Okay. A little more. It just kind of takes me twice as long as it would take anybody else. Okay. That was good. All right, first nail in. Success. All right, I got another one I got to put on this end. I can do it. Jigsaw puzzle. Just a big puzzle is all. I really wish I had a big table to put this on, but, you know, it says you have to do this on a flat surface, so that's what I'm doing. All right, next one. It does have pre-drilled holes, which is super nice. Okay. Get a good start. You can almost screw it in, the first one, a little bit. Okay, here we go again to the next one. It should go a little easier, I would think. I can just get this bit to line up on with the screw. I'll be doing well. There, it's in. Okay, here we go. That one actually went pretty darn good. Pretty darn good actually, guys. Okay. What I had to do was take this board, it's a 1552 is what they're calling this one, and there's a groove right there. That fits right into the groove, okay? To keep that up where I want it kinda, I put a piece of foam down there. I could probably put a piece of foam here too, that'd probably make it better. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so I gotta do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 1552 and slide it into that little groove on those boards that I put together. All right. Not the easiest thing to do, but one person can do it. There it goes. All right. I'm going to take my other little styrofoam piece here. I just kind of put it up there like that. Okay. All right, so those are together. Let's find out my next step. I have a feeling it's going to include my drill. Joy. All right, now I got to take the other boards. All right. 1552. To rest tight on the 1543, which was those. Place one 1535 door post. Place one 1535 doorpost left and one right, tight to each other. Okay, so next I need to go find a 1535 and a 1536. Okay, 1535 and 1536 should be tall. Okay, so what I'm doing now is taking the 1535, this giant board, okay? Okay. All right, this is the 1535, and I'm going to put it in that groove. It's going to go into this here. That board into this groove, okay? Okay. Pretty good. And then this has to go into this one. Wow, it fit. It fit. I'm surprising myself. Look at that. It worked. Okay. And that's going to hold that into that. Okay. Cool. I can't believe I did that. It worked. And it looks like it fits pretty darn tight. Okay. Yay! Go, Crystal. Go, Crystal. Okay. Now I got to do the same thing on the other side with a 136. And that should fit right in here, this post. There's a place out here. All right, let's do that. All this is a giant puzzle, but it's just a heavy puzzle, you know? And getting the pieces to fit just right. Okay. Maybe. We'll get it. No worries. Stupid bit. How do I get it to quit doing that? You know, I go fast, it does it. I go slow, it does it. It falls right out of it. Okay. That noise it makes. Shit. Hey. That one's in. I'm getting them. Okay. Now I got this one to go. Another one, I gotta put 2 in the bottom of each of one of these. That's working. Oh, got it. Huh. So I got this part of the wall together. I stood it up, and now it's time to put in these pieces. All right. This is the windowsill for both sides. These are part 1532. There's 2 of them, and 2 spacers. And with the spacers, they're parts 1188. They're just 2 thin pieces of board. All right. So let me show you how we're going to do this part. One other thing, guys, too, is when you stand up this thing behind me, this wall, the front wall, you want to be careful, okay? When you're moving around, if you're by yourself, go slowly, a little at a time, because the thing will flex on you a little, okay? All right, let's do this. Both of these boards look alike, okay? They're both the same. There is a groove here where it slides in and a groove right here where it slides in. And what we're going to do, this is the front. So when you have the greenhouse up, this is your front wall, and you're going to be walking in right there. So we're just going to take it, and it should fit just about perfect. And that one's going in very well. All right. And these spacers, what they do is they go in. Let me show you this. So these spacers, what they do, stupid thing. So these spacers, what they do is they go in this little crevice right here and right here. So you just stick it in down there, and that will make it line up, okay? There we go. So they're not making a space here or on the other side. They just show you where your screws are going to go, basically. Let's look at the other side. Same thing. Let's see if I can get out of the light and not make a shadow. The same thing. Same thing on this side. You got your spacer, your 1188. Put it in here in that little crevice and right there. And see how that will hold it in. And then we're going to put 3 screws in this. Let me get back out of the way. We're going to put 3 screws in this. Pre-drilled holes right here. It says 3, but I've only got 2. Isn't that weird and whack? We'll see the other one. All right, I've got my drill. And I've got my screws. I've got those in, those in. All right, 2 screws. Put one in my pocket. Make sure that's going. All right. Love pre-drilled holes. There's a little crack I've just noticed in this piece. I hope that doesn't matter. All right, let's just see. It looks like when they drilled that hole, they made a crack. Okay. This thing is kind of in my way, isn't it? Well, I may have to hold this drill that way. Let's try it again. I gotta take that out. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that out and hope it stays where it's supposed to stay. Okay. Dang it. Seems to have worked. I don't like that crack right there though. Okay, so now I gotta come over and I gotta do this side too. Okay. All right, let's do the other one. So I put my spacers in, make sure it fits good. Board. I'm gonna slide it in these, just like that. Okay, let's put the spacer in. That's your spacer. Slide it in that groove right there and bring it down, just like that. All right, does that noise? I don't know, but it does. All right, we're gonna get the second one on. Let's see. It's finding the right place to put this tape and smoothing it down. There we go. Let's take off the rest of this. Okay. There we go. And just smooth it over the tip. And bring it over, get it centered, smush it down, bring it back up if you figure out it's not centered. Okay, and there we go. Smush it really good over those holes, press it down. That's what's going to seal out any humidity or water from getting in there. There we go. All right. Now we're going to bring it over the edges on each side. Push it down really good. Bring this down like a tip. And then fold it over like a letter. Okay. And then just go up and do the same thing on each side. And just keep it smushed really good. Okay. There we go. Just keep folding it over till you got it really good. All right, and again, if you left too much on this side, I'll cut a little off. There we go. Okay, let's take these out to the garage, slide them into the windows. And we got another part of this project completed. I got lots more steps. Okay, let's go. Now that I got it started, I'm going to go on the other side and push it forward. Or down, whichever way you want to call it. Forward for me. Okay, so far so good. Now if I can just get it over there to go in that groove in my windowsill, and it should fit. Gotta get it lifted a little. I had it standing up straight, that would be easier. Okay. All right. Let's see. What am I going to do? I won't go that way a little or that way. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and get the other one in. Unless I can somehow get back up in here to get that lifted. And push at the same time. There. It kind of worked. Ah! Okay, see if I can get it in this side now. I think that's just about in. All right, let's put the other side in. Okay, so it's time to put on the crossbeam now. This is going to go up there, and it looks like I'm going to have to put in 2, 4, 6, Looks like 6 screws. All right, let me figure out what screws I need. This is part 1540. It's gonna go on top of the front wall. All right. Number 10. No, that's different. Number 10, I need number 10 4-inch wood screw. No, that's a different part. Let's see. This part. Okay, let me go back. All right, it's part 15. No. Okay, so this is part 1540 that I'm going to put up on top of there. And it's got 6 screws, I think, that go in. 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to, so even though it's got 2, 4, 6 places to screw stuff, we're only going to use the ones on the outside. These 2 and these 2. These middle screws, we're not doing anything with. And plus, there's really nothing up there to screw those 2, that middle one. Okay, that's going to be for a different part. All right, so I need to get 4 number 10 4-inch screws. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm really not crazy about crawling up on ladders, but I have my stool. I got my phone in my pocket. I got my phone in my pocket in case I fall, and I can call for help if I'm conscious. All right, let's get this up here. All right, I got my drill. Plugged in still, I think. Yes, it's plugged in still. All right. Let's get my cord where it will move around for me. Crash. Okay, let's see. I should probably give me enough room. All right, let me fit it up there first before I do any of that. All right. I'll put that on there, do it. Okay. There's only one way this can really fit because of the slant. Okay? So let's crawl up there and see what we can do. Don't laugh. The call for an ambulance if I fall. Well, sometimes puzzle pieces don't work like they're supposed to. That one is in. Ouch. Okay. Kind of pinched my finger, but it's in. All right. I was getting worried there for a minute. Okay. I don't know that I can get my drill up on top of there to put those screws in. me see. I'll try one. If not, I might have to lay it back down again. And laying it down probably would be the easiest thing. Well, let me see. Let's see what I can do. No, I'm going to have to lay it down. All right, so I've got to put 2 number 10 4-inch in these. Okay. All right, I need to get that nice and level. Okay, I'm doing the 1545 and the 1546. The 1545 goes on the inside of the door, which is the other side. This is the outside. No, that's the outside. This is the inside. I'm just putting that under there for a block. It's actually too high. I'll try this one. It might be okay. We're going to go ahead and stand it up along the garage wall right up there, okay? I got the gable on, yay! All right, so let's push it up. All right. I'm going to have to bring it this way a little bit in order not to run into the garage door. I wish I was riding my motorcycle instead, guys. All right. That should stay together. We get the other side a little bit this way. I think that's what's been one of the hard parts of this, is that it's just me and I'm in a limited workspace. All right, but I got the front wall done. Except for the door, and that goes on last when you get the whole thing up. Okay, I'm gonna pick this sucker up and put it against that wall, because I can do it. Talk about barely fitting. Okay. Scoot it out a little. What's it stuck on? Okay. There we are. Ta-da! I got the gables up. Yay! Success on the first wall. I do have one more part that goes up there. It's this. It's like the spacer that goes right up there. Okay. So I hope you guys saw that. That little board goes up there since this is the front. So when you walk in to my greenhouse, that side will be out. So one wall completed. Feel pretty good. All right. But let me tell you, it's not easy. I have had challenges, and this has been it. This has been one of them. So when I go to get it out of the garage, I have to figure that part out. I have to lean everything probably against that way, against that wall. And then open the double car garage, and my daughter and I, or somebody and I, will have to carry these parts that I'm making all the way around the house to the backyard. But it's snow outside still. It's melting though today. It's 34 degrees. All right, it's time to start the back wall. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. The back wall shouldn't be so hard because I already kind of know how to get going on this thing. That makes it a lot easier once you get one wall up, I think, to get the second wall together. That'll be tomorrow. I'm just going to get the parts together that I need for wall number 2, the back wall. Put all my stuff away, my nails and everything. Keep my parts where I know where they're at. Look at all these nails, or screws. I got a ton of screws. Let me quickly show you what's going on outside. Right now, you probably can't see it, but there's a fine mist of ice coming down right now. And right out there, well, right out there is where my greenhouse is going to be. You can't see even the foundation. The snow over that way looks like it's about a foot deep. Yeah, I'd say it's about a foot deep out here right now. And it's going to continue to come down, it looks like. All right, back to the garage. I gotta get busy now.